Hi, my name is Abby Williams, and today I'll be teaching you about the Southern Colonies. The Southern Colonies contains of 5 states: Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Important people. When Eliza Lucas was only 17, she introduced indigo. Indigo is a bluish-purple plant you can crush up and turn the indigo plant into dye. Elite class. If you owned a plantation in the South, you were considered as an elite. The elite class was the highest class in the system. The elites had the smallest population out of all the other classes. Slaves. In 1665, there were less than 500 slaves. Once the South needed more crops for trade, they enslaved more Africans. In 1750, there were more than 235,000 slaves. Nathaniel Bacon was an indentured servant seeking for land. In the North, the Southern colonies, the planters took all of the land. When Nathaniel Bacon went west, he was attacked by Native Americans. Nathaniel Bacon demanded protection against the Native Americans, but Governor Berkeley refused. Nathaniel Bacon shortly died of dysentery infection. Overseers. Overseers watched the slaves and made sure they did what they're supposed to do. Overseers had the right to punish slaves if they did not work hard into their full potential. Important events. Bacon's rebellion occurred when Nathaniel Bacon demanded protection against the Native Americans. When Governor Berkeley refused, Nathaniel Bacon, along with his peers, took control of the House of Burgesses and burned down Jamestown. They were caught and killed. Stoners Rebellion. Stoners Rebellion occurred when 20 slaves gathered at the Stone River and chanted liberty. As they walked, many slaves joined, and their goal was to go down south to seek freedom. They killed many plantation owners, but later that night, they were killed. Slave increase. Once indentured servants left to start their own plantation, the slave population increased. They couldn't enslave Native Americans because they escaped into the forest they knew too well. The increase was caused by the demand of more crops. The South was economy of the South. The South was less diverse in immigrants than the North. The North had more immigrants like Germans and Swedes. Landscape. The South farms were against a tidewater, so it made it easier to grow crops. The land was flat, and to the east there was the Atlantic Ocean. Climate. The South soil was so rich and it was usually warm, so there was an almost all year round growing season. Because of the all year round growing season, they produce a lot of cash crops. Thanks for listening, and I hope I informed you about the Southern Colonies.